Building. There's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And oh, right away, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Set. 19. Check, check. Hey, tighten down. There you go. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it's a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Watson. Incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. That's to his running back, complete. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Now let's see, and the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
What you got? What you got, Abby? Give me some. What we got? Mark 55. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is caught. He's got his running back downfield. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Nice 7, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, D. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Slam. Rush in. Hey, 59. Rush in. Switch. Line him up.
Watson. Being chased out left. And caught by Henry. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check. Kill.
Watson now to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
No. 3.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Oh, eluding the tackle. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On second down, it's Hubbard, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so. And they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've got to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Throwing, Mariota. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equinemius St. Brown. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota gives to Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
We got to step it up.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, 31. Check 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Watson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And right now these guys are shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores, but nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the 1st half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long.
Don't get nervous. 3. Don't get nervous. Bravo. Check. Crunch.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Let's go, defense.
Mariota setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 33-yard line.
And we got to get to the ball.
Throwing is Mariota, and he fires one that's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Slam. First thing.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. Complete. It's Henry. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Now Watson. Got his man there. It's Wallace, complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 4 yards out. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken short. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board.
Bring it. One. Check 3. One. 24.
Final play of the half here. Mariota. He's going to lock one deep left side here. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 9, check 9.
Now a give, right side. Hubbard, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Watson on 3rd down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hubbard. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
What we got? What we got? What we got? Shoot! 24. 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Tackle made there by the UCF man, Mike Hughes.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight ends right.
10th carry down for Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All day. Whoa! Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3. Check. 3.
From the gun, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Big ass.
On 1st down, it's Hubbard. Seven yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Check 26. Hatchet.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Back. Out. He's moving.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, Watson, and that is going to be incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
At the 46-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Texans 14, Titans nothing.
Set! Blue 18!
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Mariota now. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. One.
Fourth down, Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
They'll run on first down. It's Hubbard, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A huge play there for Houston. 48 yards on the ground. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
I'm coming after you. Mike 51. On deck, punt.
To throw is Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. And Mariota still down. Remember, he had the knee issue in college. Hope it's not that. He's slow to get up. Oh, hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give Henry another shot. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Texans on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
When the rep, let's go right here.
They'll try the left side. Hubbard, he'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. On 1st and 10, Watson. And caught by Henry. A big-time play there for the Texans. 49 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From a yard out. And the Texans push further out in front. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This will be taken short. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Ready? 18 Gator. Gone. Hey, Echo. 5.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Fielded just inside the 30. 12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. A win would be their first of the young season. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going up top. It got his man complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A big play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I'll guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Here we go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So Houston going to come away here with the